Chrissie Swan Show.
Happy Monday, Jack.
G'day, Swanee. How are you?
Yeah, good. I'm enjoying the sunshine. I'm enjoying my Monday. As I always say, it's the first day after a few that I get back to being myself. So I love a Monday. I'm mad for it. I love how much we're spending time together recently. We had the fashion show last week, and we also went to Billie Eilish together on Saturday night.
Her final Aussie show.
It was unbelievable.
She is just a marvel. Do you get why I'm so obsessed with her now?
She's really, like, in the nicest possible way, a freak of nature.
She is.
Like, just watching her perform, all of that art has come from her. She's extraordinary, and I couldn't help but think, she's 23 years old.
Yeah.
She is owning that stage. There's, how many people would have been there? Nearly 100,000, I guess. 80, 60,
What's Rod Laver
50?
on? I think Rod Laver's only like 15,000.
15,000? No.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It seemed like a lot more
I know.
than that. Anyway, she owned it, commanding presence. And I thought, God, what was I doing when I was 23? And it wasn't great. I was hunched over a date slice on my on my lunch break at Tucker Bag, where I was routinely, basically verbally abused by my boss at the time.
Aww.
I was a deli girl. And I thought, wow, different people do different things at the same age. 13 24 10. Say g'day. Give me a call. And just remember, what were you doing at 23?
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Let's open up the lines.
Chrissie's Say G'day.
I mean, so far, 2025 has been exemplary in terms of international artist performances here in this
Hasn't
country.
it?
Unbelievable.
I feel so fortunate to have seen so many incredible people, and it's March.
Did you miss out on any?
I didn't. I got to see Drake, I got to see Kylie Minogue, and I saw Billie twice because I'm obsessed with her.
Unbelievable. I saw Billie Eilish on Saturday night. It was unbelievable. She's so talented, and I had to Google how old she was because it doesn't seem fair that one person has that much talent. 23 years old.
13 24 10. Tell us what you were doing at 23, and we will give you a Baker's Delight voucher.
And, you know, I almost don't want to hear I was selling out international concerts, you know? I want more like what I was doing when I was 23, which was eating date slices and half roast chickens that are past their best before date in the car park of the local Tucker Bag supermarket where I was a full-time worker.
And getting yelled at by your boss.
Getting yelled at. He was so mean to me.
What was his name?
Can I say it?
Yeah. Let's out. In Victoria, it's a public holiday. He won't be listening.
His name is Hovey.
Hovey?
He was so mean to me. But I needed the money, man.
At 23, I'd love to play this game, but I actually had a pretty cool year.
Oh, tell me. Make me sick. What were you doing?
Hey, it involves you.
Oh, okay.
I became executive producer of Chrissie Salmon Brownie, the breakfast show we were working on at the time. And we took the show to New York for Jonathan Brown to run the marathon.
Oh, sucks to be you.
I know, right?
Wow, that is a really good year.
I know, it was
really
an epic year.
Diana, what were you doing at 23?
Well, I just finished all my studies in hospitality management and tourism, and I got my dream job. It was working for SeaWorld Nara Resort up on the Gold Coast. But I was based in Melbourne, and it was like the best job ever, and I couldn't believe I got it. And then there was a thing called, they called it a pilot's dispute. It was back in the early 1990s.
Yes, I got stuck in Darwin during that pilot's dispute.
Wow.
I had to catch a bus home, 56 and a half hours.
Oh, grim.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no flights were flying at all. And because I was promoting this resort, and I was based in Melbourne, I got retrenched. I thought, oh my God, my first full-time job, it was my dream job. And I was so green and I just didn't know what to do. I thought, how could this happen? I was completely devastated.
Oh no, Diana, did you pick yourself up and dust yourself off and start again, in the words of Alia?
Do you know what? In hindsight, I actually went overseas. And it was the best thing I ever did.
Great. See, you always think it's a scary time, but it actually turns out to be for the best. Good on you, Di.
Baker's Delight voucher for you, Di.
Hello, Lucinda.
Hello, how are you?
Good. What were you doing when you were 23? Does it compare to Billie Eilish?
Look, not quite, but I did actually get to go to the World Cheerleading and Dance Competition over in Florida and compete.
Wow.
Which was pretty unreal.
Were the Americans that do that over the top crackers?
Oh, it was absolutely insane. The world of cheerleading over there is just next level. You think it's big here, but over there, it is something different.
Was it like
unreal.
was it like the film Bring It On, Lucinda?
Exactly like that. And I actually got
Epic.
to compete in Daytona Beach where they filmed that movie.
No way.
Oh, Lucinda, that's
Yeah.
a great story. Much better than my date slice in the car park at the supermarket.
Baker's Delight voucher for you, Lucinda. Let's really quickly finish with Vanessa.
Hey, Vanessa, what were you doing when you were 23?
Chrissie, I was married and had my first baby at 23.
Oh,
Vanessa, you were a child mother.
are you still married, Vanessa?
No, I've actually done it twice and I'm not good at it.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
We are about to talk about what are your favourite lyrics of all time. 13 24 10. Give us a call if there's one that really sticks out, because Chapel Roan was asked this very question, and just go with it. I've asked you the question now, and your initial reaction is to go, oh, my God, I don't know, there's so many.
Yeah.
But if you just let it sit and marinate, you'll come up with one. We all have, as did Chapel Roan.
What's your favorite lyric of all time?
The favorite lyric of all time? Such a hard question. I don't pigs like assalamu alaikum. I throw them in a field and I ask for my bacon.
It's a little piggy sort of related lyric from this song.
Pigs like assalamu alaikum. I put them in the field. I let Oscar Maya Baker.
That song's called Itty Bitty Piggy.
I'd never heard it, and now I love it. I was frozen to the spot when, you know, I was like, oh God, what's mine? And then it came to me. It's by a song. It's a song by a group called Jagged Edge, which you've never heard of. They only had one hit, really. But it's that one about, you know, meet me at the altar in your white dress. So it's all about getting married, meeting the one that you love. This is my favourite lyric from the song and of all time.
We ain't getting no younger, so we might as well do it.
We ain't getting no younger. We might as well do it. Like, you know, you're there, you exist, we know each other. We're not getting no younger. We might as well do it.
I'm pushing 40. Let's do it.
Exactly.
No younger, so
We might as well do it. That's romance.
I love it. Mine is, of course, from Billie Eilish.
Of course.
And it's a song called TV. And every time I hear it, it's a really like sad Les Mis song. But this lyric, it just kind of makes me laugh because I feel like you'll really relate to
Okay,
it.
great.
What's the point of anything?
We could
Such
use
a great question.
We could use that all the time. In fact, sometimes when I'm just looking around my kitchen, it's messy again with 7,000 things all over the place. That is running through my head.
What's the point of anything?
Like, what is the point of anything?
So great.
Alrighty, Tom, you've got to play because you've got a cracker.
Okay, it has to be the iconic Katy Perry. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag?
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag?
I love the way she says a plastic bag.
No, Katie.
I don't think I have.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag?
Okay, out of all the ways that I've felt in my life, I don't think I've ever really gone, you know what? Oh my God, I feel exactly like a plastic bag.
And you questioned what happens after those lyrics.
Yeah, how does she justify that analogy?
And it's drifting through the wind, wanting to start again.
When does a plastic bag do that? Come on.
Ridiculous. 13, 24, 10. What is your favourite lyric of all time that sticks out to you, that makes you laugh like those did to
Come on,
us?
call now. We ain't getting no younger. You may as well do it.
The Chrissie Swan Show. The Chrissie Swan Show.
We're talking about your favourite lyrics of all time. They might be poignant, they might be funny, or they might be a combination of both, which is where Jack stands on his Billie Eilish one. I'm gonna be using this all the time now. Your favourite lyric, player.
What's the point of anything?
What's the point of anything?
It's just such a great question.
What is the point of anything? I could have said that so many times today. Like, I was on my way to work and I reversed out of my garage, realised I hadn't brought the bins in. I'm in a fresh outfit, obviously, to see you because I've got to impress you. I pull my bins in. I look down. The front of my jeans are covered in like dust. And I could have just looked at them and just gone, what's the point of anything?
And then Tom's was fantastic. The start of Katy Perry's Firework.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag?
No, I do never feel like a plastic
Team
bag.
2410.
What is your favourite lyric of all time? Hello, Melissa. You believe that you can solve the mystery of why Katy Perry is asking me if I've ever felt like a plastic bag.
Yes, yeah. Hi, guys.
Hi.
I actually think it's in reference to an American movie, American Beauty.
Oh,
and there's
yes.
a scene in that movie where there's a plastic bag and the guy's filming it, and it's quite emotional.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
I've never forgotten that scene. And I thought that too for a second, but there's like 11 years between the film and the song.
That's what I wasn't too sure how that works, but I suppose like Fireworks, it's quite an American song. Maybe it's taking it back to
maybe.
the
I
beauty
understand
of
when
America.
you hear something as nonsensical as "Do you feel like a plastic bag?" You do have to try and justify it.
You do. I don't think our girl Katy, though, is going that deep with her music. I mean, she just announced Rebecca Black as her support.
Hang on, Rebecca Black, does she do that?
Yeah. Apparently, she's like an icon in the gay community.
But she's got one song.
I know.
And it's awful.
And it's terrible.
Oh, well, thank you for your input, Melissa. Hello, Annabelle. What is your favourite lyric?
Hi, Chrissy. My favourite lyric is lucky that my breasts are small and humble so that you don't confuse them with mountains.
Lucky that my breasts are small and humble so you don't confuse them with nothing.
Can you imagine the IQ of the man that is like, I love them, what's in your top are they mountains? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Annabelle, Baker's Delight voucher for you. Adam, you've got one as well. Is it the same as Annabelle's?
It was the same as Annabelle's. It's a classic. Good old hero.
It is a classic. Adam, have you ever confused someone's bosoms with mountains?
Unfortunately, no. No, I have not.
Well, the day is young, Adam. You never know your luck in a big city.
Baker's Delight voucher for you, Adam.
I've just thought of another one.
Yeah.
Rihanna, only girl in the world. Listen to this. It's not very romantic, I don't think.
Hold me like a pillow.
Hold me like a pillow?
Don't you like being squeezed like a pillow? Like a big hug?
No. I do not.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Hey, Swanee, have you had your first hot cross bun yet?
Can I tell you, I have not, but the Shrove Tuesday was like a warning shot last week. I was like, my God, is it hot cross bun season already?
Well, it's this week, right?
Oh, my God.
We are helping Baker's Delight celebrate National Hot Cross Bun Day. Grab your free raspberry and white choc hot cross bun this Thursday from your local Baker's Delight. And then tune into our show this Wednesday where every caller that gets on air gets $200 cash thanks to Baker's Delight. We're just getting excited about hot cross buns, man.
Did you say raspberry and white chocolate?
For free this Thursday.
Oh, my God.
Get to your Baker's Delight.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
I believe that proof is mounting that Blake Lively is not a good girl.
I know. Not my Serena.
So doing the rounds at the moment are the little bits of footage from the red carpet opening of a sequel to A Simple Favour, which only just came out in 2018.
Yeah.
Thriller comedy. I missed it. Had Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick.
I kind of didn't even realise they made a second film until this South by Southwest premiere.
Either did I.
Yeah.
So on the red carpet, standard questions always ensue. One of the reporters saw Blake Lively there. Notably, they were not doing the red carpet together, Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively. And the reporter asked her what it was like to be reunited.
Like, what does it mean to be back with Anna?
Oh, it's the best. I'm so happy.
Anna, what does it mean to be working with Blake again?
What are you talking about?
So,
Blake,
Blake was like, oh, it's the best. You could tell she didn't mean it.
Liar.
But she did a better job of hiding it than I think Anna Kendrick did.
Yes.
Oh, she didn't even stop.
There was one moment I saw where they were standing in front of the cinema screen together and Blake was talking and Anna's body language, the crossed arms slightly facing away from her, she did not want a bar of her.
It must be hard because she would have absolutely been obligated to go.
Yeah.
She would have asked the question, I really don't want to do this, but you have to.
And I think this is the only premiere they'll do. There won't be a London, a New York, a Sydney.
Man.
There'll just be this one premiere and then that is it.
It was so awkward. And just when you thought it couldn't get any more awkward.
How do you feel like how does it feel like the movie's being impacted kind of by everything happening around going on in the world?
Why, what happened? I did ayahuasca and the last year of my life is just gone, but I've heard the movie's amazing.
She's so sarcastic about it.
Isn't she?
And she's talking about, that ayahuasca, I think it's called. It's you drink it. It's like a really strong potion, and people pass out for 2 or 3 days, but wake up all anew.
It's like
a very strong hallucinogen.
9 Perfect Strangers stuff.
Yeah, and there's a scene in the Mel Gibson doco.
Oh, is there?
Sorry, it's not a doco.
The series.
I took that hook, line, and sinker. All right, let's move on to Hughesy.
Yeah.
Hughesy has quite rightly thrown people out of his show at the Adelaide Fringe for talking during his performance. Now, I know Hughesy. I love the man. You've never known anybody so polite and well-mannered. And for him to call these girls must have been irritating.
You talk one more time around. All right, that's it. You understand? From the front, when someone's speaking like that, it's so distracting. When they run around you, it's a hive of rudeness.
The chance.
That's the audience. Out. He's on Australian Story tonight.
Is he?
Yep. Can I tell you, he is a national treasure.
He really is.
Out of everybody who I've worked with over the years, really, Hughesy, top of the tree.
Let's send him this audio, Tom. What a nice rap, Swanee.
Very, very true.
He should have got you on Australian Story.
Why didn't they?
Dog, out.
I tell you what, if he knew I was going to speak about him like that, I would have been first to call.
This is the Chrissie Swan Show.
Big weekend for me. Obviously, I saw Billie Eilish with you.
Yes, that was amazing.
Which was amazing. And Peg came as well. It was just her and I are really good concert goers together. We've seen Lizzo, Taylor, we love a concert.
Yeah, okay.
Peg and I. But something else quite momentous happened this weekend. And it's what I've always said, parenting is mainly... Have you got that Billie Eilish quote for me? Honestly, mainly when I think of parenting, I think of this.
What's the point of anything?
And then, just when you've given up the ghost, something amazing and miraculous and surprising happens, and you enter a new era with your children. And guess what happened on Saturday?
What?
Peg and I went shopping as buddies, as friends. Not to the supermarket, to the shopping centre.
Yeah, so it wasn't like you were dragging her down aisle 4 when she just wanted to go home. You actually enjoyed a day together.
Exactly. We were really excited. We had our walking shoes on because we knew that we had some things to cover off. We had a list. We had lunch in the food court.
Depressing.
No, it was really good. I had this amazing Japanese soup. Food courts have come a long way.
Yeah, you're right.
Since I, have been to a shopping centre. And Peg had schnitz. Schnitzburger, yeah. So, look, it was just a gorgeous day, and I look forward to more of that. Just when you're giving up hope.
That's nice.
You get a new little friend.
I tell you what you're not looking forward to is season 2 of With Love, Meghan.
I don't know, am I? I've got a very surprising outcome for you.
Okay, we're going to be talking about Meghan Markle's doco. Would you call it a doco? It's a doco.
Oh, yes, it is a doco. It's insufferable.
We want to talk about it before 4 and we want to hear your thoughts. But next, Chrissie's Quizzy, 13 24 10. If you'd like to kickstart your week with a limited edition Chrissie Swan Show bum bag.
The Chrissie Swan Show. The Chrissie Swan Show.
Let's go away, bum bag.
Chrissie's Quizzy.
Hello. come in, spinner.
Michaela,
Hey,
you're there.
Michaela.
I'm here. Hello, Chrissy.
You know, you live in a suburb called Doreen, and every time I see that, I think of that woman from Prisoner with the Elmer Press iron, you
yeah.
know, doors. Anyway, Michaela, I digress. Hello, Gina. How are you? Oh, Gina, I can barely hear you. You're going to have to find your biggest voice possible because your name's...
Thank you, Chrissy.
Ah, there you are, Gina G. Ooh, just a little bit. Remember that, Gina?
I do. Ooh,
Just a little bit. Ooh, a little bit more. one of the great Eurovision singers. All right, then, girls, your names are your buzzers. It's the best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 ounces correct wins the game and gets the Chrissie Swan Show bum bag. Question number 1. Which of the streamers is hosting Meghan Markle's new documentary?
Gina.
Yes, Gina?
Netflix.
It is Netflix. Have you seen it?
No.
We're going to be talking about it next. Don't miss it, Gina G.
Question number 2.
Which comedian had to ask people to leave his stand-up show at the Adelaide Fringe Festival on Friday
Michaela.
night? Yes, Michaela.
Dave Hughes.
It was the great Dave Hughes, and he's on Australian Story tonight. Don't miss it. You'll see a side of him you didn't know.
Will our gal Kate Langbrook make an appearance?
I would say so, yes. They're like, you know, they've known each other
Correct.
better than husband and wife.
I love me some Katie.
Me too. Manga are comics or graphic novels originating from where? Manga. Oh, no takers. Japan. Question number 4. 10 years ago today, Wiz Khalifa and Charlie Puth released this hit. What's it called?
Michaela.
Yes, Michaela.
See you again.
It is See You Again. It's a bit of a sad one, isn't it?
I love this song.
Yeah, I do too. I love this bit.
Question
He gets a little bit
number
monkey there in the end, doesn't
5. It's currently 2 points to Michaela, 1 point to Gina.
he? Name just one of the 2 Australian states that are enjoying a Labor Day public holiday today.
Gina, Michaela.
Yes, Gina.
Melbourne.
It is Melbourne. And Tassie. It's a down south holiday. What, Jackie?
All good. Next question.
What is shepherd's pie topped with?
Michaela.
Yes, Michaela.
Potato.
It is. Mashed potato it is. And did you know what else? A shepherd's pie is not beef mince. It's lamb mince specifically.
Did not know that.
Well, it's a shepherd.
What's a shepherd?
The shepherd deals with lambs.
Of course.
I know, and I only just realised that myself.
I've never thought about that.
Did you know that? Did you know that?
I've been making it wrong this whole time.
So, I mean, you know, what's the point of it all, as Billie Eilish says? What does she say?
What's the point of anything?
The Chrissie Swan Show.
I was really looking forward to this With Love Meghan thing. And I was looking forward to it in a very morally corrupt way, in that I knew that I was going to dislike it and pull it apart. And it's rare that you are offered up something that you already know that you're going to absolutely despise.
I know, but there is something so beautiful about a hate watch.
I've always wanted to do it, but I've never been delivered it quite as beautifully as this. So I was really looking forward to it, and I finally got some time on Sunday to watch it. And I got through the first episode. If you're going to watch it, it's on Netflix. I really do recommend it. It's 6 parts.
8 episodes.
8 episodes, is it? Oh. Well, there you go. I must have slipped into a coma at some stage and forgotten. But, don't take my word for it. Let's hear what some of the critics from the UK have said about it. Daily Telegraph says, the format is this, : Meghan invites, I'm going to do it in an English accent.
Please.
It gives it something. The format is this. Meghan invites people to her pretend house. The show was filmed in an $8 million farmhouse down the road from her $14 million home, and they tell her how amazing she is. This happens for 8 episodes. It's the entire synopsis. And this one, my personal favourite from Variety. With Love, Meghan is made with a great deal of love, in the sense that the greatest love of all is the one that person has for herself. Now, that is true.
Yes.
And 13, 24, 10, did you manage to watch any of it? Everybody I've spoken to that's watched it, there is a point where they can no longer watch it. And I want to know what that point was for you, the tipping point.
What was your point, Swanee?
Well, I was very close to hitting the square button, the stop button, all throughout the first episode, but I didn't. And it took me the first sort of 6 minutes of episode 2 until I had to hit pause and call my friend Henry and unleash. Because the whole way through the first episode, it's with her friend Daniel, I think his name is. They clearly barely know each other. They're supposed to be very good friends, but there were all these holes in the story. If you're that close, you know that your friend is left-handed. She didn't know.
He was her makeup artist once. Let's call it for what it is.
I really believe that. And I thought, well, who's my equivalent? It's like if I invite, Joel over or my friend Jamie. I can assure you that I'm not going to be so condescending that I teach them how to make spaghetti with tomatoes, or I treat them like a 5-year-old and we make candles. That's not happening in my house.
And that's not fun.
So I managed to get through it. Also, oh my God, the big life hack of using a Ziploc bag instead of a piping bag. People have been doing that since Donald Trump was born. Like, that's not a tip. That's not a tip. Anyway, I made it through the first episode, and then I got to the second episode with Mindy Kaling. Now, I heard this, and I had to hit pause.
I woke up early, guys, because I realized Mindy will be here, and I have nothing to feed her.
Okay.
So we're going to make a quick frittata.
Okay.
Last minute.
No. Liar! Again, Jack. Liar! Okay, that is a lie. That is an absolute lie. I've been on $4 TV shows.
Yes.
Not multi-million-dollar Netflix shoots with 80 full-time staff. 80. And nobody's thought of what to feed goddamn Mindy Kaling when she's coming. I'm sorry. There would have been 15 different food stylists there, each with a different meal that Meghan could have chosen. There is zero chance that she woke up early because she had nothing to feed Mindy Kaling. She's just spent 2 hours in hair and makeup. If you're that concerned, go down to Coles and get some eggs.
Or call your producer and say, hey, Beverly, I forgot.
That is a lie.
That is just
a lie. And the problem is that all these little micro lies means that everything she says you can't believe.
I struggled. I've watched only the first episode, but the thing that really got me was the whispering and the lame music. The music, it's like she was trying to act as if she was in a rom-com.
Is that her fault, though? That could be an artistic thing.
Well, she should have viewed that and realised she looks like him. But the whispering she does, which again, it feels like she's acting. So they're talking about bees and she's whispering and acting like she's just been given $1 million.
What's the lifespan of a bee?
4 weeks, maybe 6. And they have different roles and different jobs.
Look at how much honey we have.
Bam.
Look at how much honey we have on that rack.
The whispering is insufferable.
Can I tell you, I've got a surprise twist for you. 13, 24, 10, by the way. What was the exact point? What did she say that made you go, I can't watch? Anyway, I took a breather and I went back the next day. Episode 3 is magnificent. Why they didn't start with episode 3, I'll never know. It features this great Korean Los Angeles chef, Roy Choi. Meghan's on fire about learning how to make fried chicken. She's really fun and funny and interested. She is brilliant in episode 3. It's a different person.
Is that because I wonder if someone else is leading it and she doesn't have to try and act?
Exactly. She's excited.
Yeah.
She's excited, and they were on the same wavelength, and she's gorgeous in episode 3 and in episode 4.
Okay, well, that's a great tip. 13, 24, 10. Have you watched With Love, Meghan? And what are your thoughts? Are they the same as us, or did you love it?
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Did you watch the Meghan Markle thing on Netflix? I did. I had to take a breather for 24 hours because I was so angry.
Yeah, the rage texts I received from you were quite thrilling, I do have to say.
I just don't like to be told things that I already know and that I believe that everybody already knows. For example, you don't sift sugar. Now, I'm sorry. I think I learnt that before I finished primary school.
I don't even think I needed to learn that. I think you just know that. It's one of those things you just know.
Yeah, that was a little tidbit. And I don't know if she's never been in the kitchen. I don't know. I don't want to be told that a never before seen life hack is that you use a Ziploc bag instead of a piping bag and you snip the corner off. Everybody knows that.
Yeah,
it annoys me.
It's annoying. I want to like her, as I've said before. I
Well,
loved her
watch
on
episode
Suits.
3.
Okay, because I watched it wanting to like her, but she's just so insincere that it's hard. And I'm like, mate, go back to acting because your characters are more likable than you.
She just needs to stop wanting everyone to like her. I think she could be a really great girl
Yeah,
as she is,
yeah.
but she's got to stop giving people what she thinks they want. My favourite part of the whole doco was when she was scoffing little peanut butter pretzels and saying her and old Doria Ragland also, she loves them. And she, you know, they're just those ones that you get from the supermarket.
Right.
I liked that. That was normal. You could see that was normal.
Does her mum, because I really like her mum, does her mum appear in any of
No.
the episodes? What about her dad?
No. He has said, though, the show is pathetic and inauthentic, and as a child, she never showed any interest in the kitchen. I mean,
Way
God,
out.
absolutely.
Season 2 has been confirmed. Netflix have made that announcement over the weekend.
Yeah, and she posted a little video, you know, with a handmade cap with her writing on it, which she thinks is great, obviously. The faux excitement. Oh, it's been renewed. It was filmed at the same time. That's what I mean.
No.
Stop lying.
Oh, you can't do... See, this is where she falls down.
Yeah.
She needs some advice. She needs a good manager or a good publicist to help her.
She just needs someone to go, okay, I love that. I love that idea of the reveal with the cap. I love that. But what is the truth? The truth is that you filmed it all at the same time. Say that. Guys, I'm so excited. Guess what? We filmed 2 at the same time. Bang.
8 more eps to come.
That's the truth.
13, 24, 10. What were your thoughts? Let's go to Mel.
Hi, Mel.
Hi, how are you?
What was the hit the pause button moment for you?
It was probably half an hour into it, and when she made that fruit platter, the creative one for her friend, and they were getting excited over the snow peas, that hit me. I'm like, nah. No one gets excited over snow peas.
She does. She calls them crudités, though. You've got to watch episode 3, Mel, because it is a different person. She has Roy Choi, this great American Korean chef, on, and they have the best time. She's so interested, so gorgeous in it. It's a different person.
Yeah, okay. I'll try, but half an hour I think was cutting it for me.
Yeah,
But
I get
will
it.
try.
I get it. But see, she was being herself. She had genuine interest. When she's genuine, authentic, she's gorgeous.
Yeah. Mel, if you don't want to watch that, I'm going to send you to the movies too. A double pass to Novocaine, No Pain in cinemas April
cool.
3.
Thank you so much. Love you guys.
You're the
Love
best,
you, Mel. Does she have anyone from Suits on, like Lewis Litt or something? That'd be a vibe.
No, she doesn't. Jack, I can't tell you. She does not. She doesn't know these people. They're people that Mindy Kaling comes on as her. Oh, I'm so great. I'm so excited to see my friend Mindy. They did a podcast together, as in Meghan was a guest on Mindy's pod. No, vice versa.
Yeah.
2 years ago, and they've kept in touch via email. Now,
That's
That's
called a
not-
pen pal.
yes.
That's not a friend.
That's not even that.
Kathy, let's finish with you. Have you watched With Love, Meghan?
No, I will not be watching it. I cannot stand that woman.
Why?
I just can't stand her. She's so fake, and she just, makes trouble wherever she goes, and I would not waste a minute of my time watching anything with her on it.
The Chrissie Swan Show. Chrissie's Clickbait.
Your thoughts on Lady Gaga's album? Because you've had the weekend, you didn't listen to it, did you?
I didn't listen to it.
Too busy hate watching Meghan Markle
And-
and love watching Billie Eilish.
Correct. I just had Billy playing all weekend.
Billie was like a sorbet, wasn't she? A palate cleanser.
Oh, it was just beautiful to be able to see someone talented after watching the Markle doco.
You are so funny. Well, Lady Gaga has appeared on Saturday Night Live, SNL, and delivered a very funny, shady to herself monologue.
I'm so happy to be back at SNL. The last time I hosted, every aspect of my performance aged amazingly. There's no need to Google SNL 2013, Lady Gaga featuring R. Kelly. We all won't, and I won't bring it up.
I forgot they worked together.
Me too.
Well,
I mean,
Do What You Want is the song. Tom, was it the Do What You Want with my body? Yeah, okay. What an interesting song to do with R. Kelly.
that is a very dangerous request to make of specifically R. Kelly.
Isn't it?
Do what you want with. Anyway, don't Google what he's
No.
what he's been accused, convicted. Who knows what he's in trouble for? He's not a good guy. Anyway.
No, he's a bad dude.
And then she went on to also talk about her absolute box office poison offering of The Joker 2.
Anyway, I'm an actor now. And I've been very diligent about selecting films that would showcase my craft as a serious actor. Films such as Joker 2. Apparently, people thought it was awesome. Joaquin and I even got nominated for a Razzie, which is an award for the worst films of the year. So we won. Tonight, I promise to act, to sing, and to not do Joker 3.
I mean, that is a fair promise. That is very self-deprecating to be able to do that. But she has been in a couple of great films. That Bradley Cooper one, A Star Is Born, was so great.
Amazing film.
I loved it so much. And what was that other one? She spoke like this. And Adam Driver
House of
was
Gucci.
in it. House of Gucci
was fantastic.
I mean, it went for 17 hours.
I loved it.
But
Tim Blackwell famously hated it. I remember him going in on it.
Well, she carried the whole film, really, and by the end of it, she was exhausted.
It's worth watching if you haven't seen it, though.
The accent is maybe a bit much. I might be with Tim on that, but I think she's a wonderful actress.
I loved that film. And this new album, Swanee, I've not listened to it yet, but it's doing really well. It's the biggest streaming debut for an album by a female artist on Spotify.
Her and someone else have been duking it out this year.
Is it Chapel Roan?
Chapel Roan, her and Chapel Roan, but Lady Gaga's picked her at the post at the moment. It could change, I guess.
It could.
It's only this year. And, excuse me, there is a song on the album. If anyone who is a fan of my Queen and Saviour, T-Swizzle, Taylor Allison Swift, has listened to this album, your ears automatically go like, you know, a German Shepherd that hears a siren. You're like, hang on a minute, this sounds familiar. It is quite simply a Taylor Swift song.
I disagree.
Are you joking?
No. I think people are just trying to cling on to something. It sounds like some of her earlier work in The Fame Monster.
Nah. No.
We can't just because
No, there's a chord progression there in that first bit that you played that is vintage Swift.
Yeah, but don't you think other artists have done that for years?
Not like that. You don't listen to that and you go, oh, that's Dua Lipa. That is clearly inspo. Taylor's the inspo there.
I get the comparison, but I don't think it's that Taylor-esque.
I wouldn't be surprised if Taylor is singing on it.
There's a secret writer.
In one of the classic Easter eggs of all time.
To bring this all the way back to Billie Eilish,
Yeah.
on the weekend I heard Gaga doing an interview and she spoke about Billie's album, Hit Me Hard and Soft, and this is what she said.
I loved Billie Eilish's album this year. I thought Hit Me Hard and Soft was like a beautiful piece of music.
How can you not?
How can you not?
I mean, Stephanie Germanotta. It's like the best album of the year. It really is.
It should have won at the Grammys, and I'm
every
still
night,
not over
every
it.
night, I kneel by my bed and weep, just like Billie did at the Grammys over Beyonce winning it. Beyonce's amazing. That album is not better than Billie Eilish's End Of.
Do you know what was really special that I should have videoed for you? You were smart at the end of Billie's concert. You snuck out just before it finished.
Yeah.
Which is a good move so you could get an Uber.
Correct.
But at the very end, Swanee, at the end of Birds of a Feather, she started crying a little bit because it was her last Australian show.
And she loves it here. She wants to be here all the time.
I know. We want to be here all the time as well. But we've got to go because Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel are up next. They've got a massive announcement. Stay locked. Have a great night.
Don't miss this one.
Now check this out.
The Chrissie Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.